Doctor, are they in critical condition? It's much worse than that. They didn't watch this live on Twitch. Oh my god! I guess I keep this hand. It's kind of anemic. Especially on the draw. Oh, it's Murktide. Merfolk. Same shit. Alright, taking my cat out for a walk. Stream title, Updated Flooded Grove. This is... Scapeshift? Teamer Scapeshift? Probably. Something I can think of that place Flooded Grove. Wailing Oracle, excuse me. Upheaval. Opponent's also playing against the odds. Upheaval, huh? Alright, let's see what the Upheaval deck has to offer. I have to imagine that I don't even know. They're just generating a bunch of mana, casting Upheaval. I don't even know how they're generating mana. Chalice seems bad, and I'll bin a cat. Alright, attack you with this Goblin Shaman. Wilderness Wreck, Quicken Upheaval, maybe. I think I'm gonna get Cryptic Commanded though. I just have a feeling they have Cryptic Command. Don't ask why. This cat's gonna get Cryptic Commanded. Almost assuredly. Fucking knew it. I fucking knew it. Could just feel it. Just feel the jank radiating over there. This is the reason we sit here and watch. So I get Cryptic Commanded. I'm probably gonna Upheaval now. I'm gonna flash in some like mana generation thing. Tap it Upheaval. Or just a bunch of Ice Fangs, I guess. A review of the new set. I don't think there's enough good cards to review. That reminds me, somebody linked like a card earlier. This one. Exile the top 3 cards of your library in a pile face down, then exile the 3 cards of your library in another pile face down. Look at the cards and turn a pile of your choice face up. An opponent chooses a pile, put that pile in your hand and put the other in the graveyard, you lose 3 life. Rare black instant. It's not bad for 4 mana. Losing 3 life is like a pretty big cost. I don't understand it either. But I'm pretty sure they have another Cryptic Command. I think this is Eternal Command. Could be Eternal Command. Yeah, I've seen this spoiler already. I think it's Eternal Command. Eternal Command sounds right to me. I think that might's gonna be really good for Urza Saga decks. I don't know about that Grist value though. Like, I don't think any Urza Saga deck's really playing Grist at the moment. Upheaval. Primeval Titan. What the fuck, moly, dude? Lair of the Hydra, Castle Vantress. Okay. I think they have Force Negation. They do have Force Negation. I wonder if they have double Force Negation. This saucy Modern Friday. This is a treat. This is what this is. I don't know what's going on over there, but I'm gonna try to kill them. Because I'm very afraid of this upheaval. Second force negation? You have second force negation? Holy shit. Yeah, my MMR is tanked. My MMR is definitely has tanked. What is my MMR right now? I don't know. Probably not great. Stop with the prime times. 1684. We've just been tanking our MMR. It used to be like 18 something, like 1820. Tireless Provisioner. Okay. This is what 2 weeks without Ragavan does to you. Sounds about right. Can I even beat this? I don't think I can beat this. They're animating a layer and a hall. Another prime time. The fuck? They have upheaval. They have prime time. They have cryptic command. They have double force negation. I don't know what's going on, but I'm gonna lose to it. I believe this is called the nuts. I also believe this is called the nuts. Hmm. All right. I'm at 3. I have 2 looks at Saheeli. 3 looks at Saheeli. I have 3 looks at Saheeli to win this game. Hey, Urza's Coffee Shop. Thank you for the follow. Saheeli? Does that keep me alive? Solitude Reflection? I guess it does. I'm gonna do it now, too. So I don't get cryptic commanded. Who invited D-tutors? Don't know. Do it on my end step. End step would have been fine as well. I'm gonna chump this onto that. They can't really kill me. I guess they can if they animate hall, animate layer. I'm gonna have to chump with Solitude. What is this? This is gonna be like a 70-70 Hydra. What's an OOB glitch? Out of bounds. It's just a fun, like, play on speedrunning. Like, the opponent's probably going out of bounds right now. Snapcaster? Oh my god, Snapcaster Cryptic tap my team. Ma, get the camera. Bounce, Snapcaster, tap my team. Nice posture. This is called being demoralized, Jeremy. Guess I bring in Besage you. Just gonna bring in one Besiju. I don't know what the fuck I'm fighting against. This will make a fine YouTube video. This may never see the light of day if I lose to this deck. I don't think I could live it down. I should have taken out the chalices. I'm gonna ship this hand anyways. They're an amulet player. Yeah, that makes sense. Could see that. Could definitely see that. I should have taken out chalices, by the way. Just didn't. Forgot. Mauled it too hard. These chalices should be anything else. Yeah, they're just waiting for amulet to get banned. And they're like, then that's my time. Now I'm just like stuck on 2. I'm gonna lose. Alright, not stuck on 2 anymore. Copium. This is fine. We can recover. Alright. Got counterspelled. Ren. Get a land back, per se. Nope. Snapcaster counterspell. Into the tireless provisioner. Taking 3. Yeah, we're playing Scam tomorrow. Don't think I can handle this anymore. What is happening? Oh my god, +4 mana off the fetch land. Read my emotes. My emo artist retired, unfortunately. But I do like my emotes a lot too. I wish I could get more done. This is fine. I can recover from this. Binding. Go to 1. Oh, I just died of the hall. Never mind. Fantastic. Guess I keep this hand. What are the chances this is Simic Primetime again? About Jeskai Breach, what are your top decks right now you recommend for tournaments? Murktide, Creativity, Scam, Yawgmoth. I don't think Jeskai Breach is that good. I think it loses to all the hate in the world. Obviously, they have Teferi and like ways to play around the hate, but I think you have to jump through a lot of unnecessary loopholes that you don't have to do with other decks. Bamboozled, gotten, scammed me anyways. Just can't catch a break. Holy fuckaboli. I do have no cards in hand. But geez. Oh, Hammer. I forgot Hammer. Hammer's fantastic. I'd say even like Scape Shift decks are pretty decent at the moment. I think there's a lot of better choices than Breach. Probably gonna double block here. Double blocking's like pretty risky though. I just have an undying effect. I'm gonna kill my 2 goblin shamans. You're gonna kill my cat. I'm gonna kill 2 goblin shamans. Honestly, that's fine. Could have been worse. I probably should have left his back in case they draw Ragavan. But I have 2 leyline bindings, so I'd probably just binding the Ragavan anyways. What did they evoke for the Fury? They pitched a Spyro. I don't agree. I think if I were them, I probably would just like leaned on hard casting that. Hard casting the Spyro is just so much more value. I definitely want the hearses and probably the moonlights. At least moonlight cycles. Maybe the dress downs are just better. I'll take like 2 moonlights. I don't want Chalice. Chalice is pretty bad against Scam. Kind of like Fable. I've been at... Nah, the Fairy's good too. Fury. Actually, all these cards are like really good against them, so I'm gonna trim on the combo. Too many good cards. I'll trim a pending. Kind of a little lackluster, but I think it's good enough. Thank you, Fusa, for the follow. Or maybe Fusa. Appreciate that. Oh, Dothy. No Dothy, huh? And the Pokerizer. Thank you. As well. Appreciate that. Sorry, my opponent's chatting with me about, like, scam stuff. They said they're taking this to NRG Fort Wayne. So they're, like, asking me a bunch of questions. I think I'm pretty happy to, like, just dress down this Ragavan. And then Ren and 6 pick up Flooded Strand, fetch Island, and then I'll be pretty Blood Moon proof. I could also just, like, Fable here, but I think getting the basic island's pretty important as well. I'm gonna go pick up the basic island instead. Could have also flashed in the Solitude after I dress down and have like a 3/2 lifelinker. That's a consideration. Nah, Ragavan keeps that because it's like a trigger when it ETBs. You see how it's like it ETBs and it says it entered the effects and then the dash happens? That it's like a layer thing, I think. Doesn't lose that. It might be a layer thing, I don't know. Somebody who's like knows more about layering could probably tell you. I try not to think too hard about those things. Once I figure out how it works, I'm like, alright, that's how it works. Is it part of the alternative casting cost and it's not layers? Because, like, the effects thing enters the effects zone right here, so... I don't know if that's when you cast it or what. But Moto shows it when it ETBs. Terminate, sure. And a Fury. No Fury. You'll never type again? What did you do? Oh my god, mod? Congratulations on the mod, full. Appreciate you. Thanks for watching the channel for as long as you have. Brandon6. Oh, Torok. It's my pending and my solitude. Oh, Eggith. Hoggers indeed, Eggy. Thank you for the Prime sub and welcome back for the 6th month. Thank you, Eggy. This may have been a bad idea in hindsight. Watch their Torok grow. But I think I just need to find a Saheeli, like ASAP. So I think I'm okay with doing this. Then just jumping with like the Goblin Shaman. Make my Torok grow. They're probably gonna kill Brennan 6. Or me. Me is also an option. Sad music's fitting as well. It's so sad. Beseiju. I want to do this because I don't have what I have, or I don't have what I need in my hand, but I can't. Torok will murder me. But if I can't eat this Spyro and then like block an elemental token and gain some life, then maybe I could raise this Torok. Seems a little bit unlikely, but perhaps. Torok is murdering me anyways, but it's like over a 2-turn clock instead of a 1-turn clock. Can't wait. I'm at 2. I'm dead to bolt. Second Spyro. Also dead to K command, you're not wrong. I probably shouldn't have even discarded in the first place. Wasn't paying all that much attention, and I'm gonna get punished for it. Alright, flip the thingy. Ult my Ren. Pending here. No. I guess I could pending there. I could pending the 1/1s twice. I think I'll pending the Spyro. Oh my god, it grows Torok. Everything grows the Torok. Torok is inevitable. Alright, I guess this is gonna become the world's biggest Torok. Why doesn't what grow the Torok? Die. Oh, what doesn't die grows the Torok. I just can't read. Yeah. Yeah. It's the Tarmogoyf flavor text. Well, I'm about to die, so I need to grow this Torok. My hands are so cold. Back him up, it'll be the 18th before payout. Alright. Mulligan. Finna try, Burnt. Finna try. Put back Saheeli. That's cool with me. Appreciate you. If I can hit a 3rd land, this hand would be really, really good. It seems to be AFK. This is the old, I have to go refill my water and make lunch and set some tea on the kettle. Why did I queue for a game type of a pause? I guess while my opponent's pausing, let's look at our standard deck for tomorrow. I was thinking about this because Greg Orange was like doing pretty alright with this in the World Championships, I think. I don't know if it's good enough or if I want to double queue with control in a standard metagame that's already hella grindy. Not sure. Yeah, unfortunately, we have to play standard tomorrow, so it's for Disney Fun Bucks, and I'm not going to pass up the opportunity to play standard for Disney Fun Bucks. Big Draco. I need a land. Wish you could play Busy tomorrow. Damn. How many Disney Fun Bucks do I have? The answer is probably way too many. I have 641 Disney Fun Bucks. Oop. Hemorrhaging tickets and play points, though. Playing too many meme decks. Do 4 bets without Ragavad really exist? I think they do, Slayer. I think they do. I'm about to go sell those crop rotations I bought. What did they do? They suspended footfalls. There's a bunch of limited events. I probably will. There's a Legacy Fun Bucks event, which I need to enter, and then there's also the Standard Fun Bucks event. So it goes 80 Fun Bucks. What land do I want here? I guess Hollowed Fountain would be fine. You can throw the points into the cards. It's probably the best thing to do. I entered some limited events already, and I got like a Leyline Binding. I haven't pulled a Shieldred yet. That's on my bucket list. Pull a Shieldred. Maybe I should minus this, because they could just like Leyline Binding it. Okay. I guess I have bested them. Not known to kick free out of bed. Kind of love free. Free pretty great. His hand's also pretty great. My KI tablets. KI tablets. What's that? Time to Google this off stream. Potassium iodide. Yeah, fair enough. For my radiological emergency. Gotta protect that thyroid. Wonder if they have Leyline Binding. Leyline Binding did not need flash. Also should have fetched, and I didn't. I definitely should have fetched the Abzan Triome. Say la vie. Basic force it is. Big Draco. Now I get the Teferi bounce Big Draco. And then if I go to replay Big Draco, I can just like Fury it. Pitching Ren. Also play Fable. I think we're miles ahead here. Very, very far ahead, it seems. Draco comes back down. I said we're just fetching as a formality. I don't know how they're gonna fight through Teferi, Ren and 6, Fable, Chalice. Seems like too much. Too much. I only have 4 cards in hand. Maybe they have Fury here. They can go 2-2 on Goblin Shaman Teferi. Ren and 6 Fable is so messed up. Just get to bin 2 lands. Ancestral for the turn. Only a binding, which is fine. Red and 6 plus fetch land is messed up. True. That too. I mean, I should have binding on the main phase. Not sure. Pretty sure they're gonna attack Ren. Alright, bind here. There we go. This hand's much better. Two lands, Ren and 6 is like pretty hard to pass up. Get the steam vents here, and then we have full domain, not delirium, full domain. Play my unbeatable 2-mana planeswalker. Plus go. Gets a Rogren tapped. Alright. Sure. Red and 6 of your own. Classic. That might be unlike creativity. Oh, modern. They're probably playing creativity. Pending? There's no way this is a pending, right? No, it's just another leyline binding. I'm binding that binding that's binding my binding. Now I have their binding under my binding, which was targeting my binding, which had their red and 6. Modern. So that way I could protect my red and 6 from their red and 6. Bing bong binding. I'm gonna fake out the binding here. Yeah, I have a third binding. No, you can't do anything about it. Oblivion Ring and Sun Titan. Might as well be. Are they gonna bounce my binding to binding my... Modern is like an onion. It has layers of leyline bindings underneath one another. Pretty much. Bouncing binding. Returning a land. Modern's like an onion. It makes me want to cry. Modern is art. I'm gonna buy Kahira here and just pass the turn. If they go creativity for 700, then I want to be able to binding both. If they don't, I could probably just untap like Fury or something. More binding on binding action. My Ren. I'm gonna kill these two. I have the creativity. I'm like kind of dead. I think red could be banned. I sure fucking hope so. If they have creativity for 1 with spell pierce backup, it'd be kind of annoying. Not the end of the world, but just be kind of annoying. Yeah, yep. Sure. What are you gonna do? Play it to fairy? I have 9 cards in hand. Alright, Saheeli. If the removal's binding, then I have the answer. If it's actually a lightning bolt, then I don't have the answer. Pain. Boom, band. Who knows? I don't know. I feel like if they wanted to ban Ren, they would have done it already. But at the same time, I get the reason that they don't is because they want to just like, they just reprinted it, right? They want to get that maximum value out of the reprint. Maybe I should have pending this to fairy instead. That's, oh, that's an Emrakul. 1 mana answer 15/15. Go. I guess. I am going to pending the Teferi. If I have another creativity, I'm in trouble. I like fetched Overmind creativity number 2. I don't know why they didn't reprint Liliana of the Veil in Double Masters, but they decided to reprint Liliana of the Dark Realms in Red and 6. Yeah, all these decks are playing Red and 6 because it's like, it's so good. Oh, excuse me. It's so good. It's just like minimum, even if you answer it, you just draw a card. Remand? Excuse me? Form of the Solitude? Or why didn't they creativity? They must have the other one in hand. Is it an Iona in hand? This is an Iona, isn't it? Oh, that makes sense. Protection from creatures to fairy. This is so dumb. Alright, they're at 1. This is why, like, Sarah's Emissary Emrakul is just not as good, right? If these were Archons, I'd be dying. Instead, of, like, I bound their Emrakul, I bound their Sarah's Emissary. Uh-oh. One of these is gonna come back down. Actually, I don't think this is gonna be good enough. I don't think they have Fable. They're playing, like, Remand instead, for some reason. Which I don't think is very good at all. This is why you need ETBs on your, like, creativity targets. That's also why Velomachus isn't going to be as good. Are they going to creativity me X2? They might. Sometimes creativity is, like, a whole different beast. I feel like people haven't experimented with primetime creativity in a little bit. Might be time for that deck to come back. Okay. Renaming creature. Alright. Well, I died. Bring these hollow moonlights and these explosives. Probably cut the chalices. They have infinite leyline bindings. Playing a really weird build. Probably trim a Fable, like a Solitude. Nah, I want the Solitude, so I'll trim a Fury instead. Solitude answers Emrakul, which is going to be clutch. Boseiju, I'll bring in one Boseiju. Trim the other Fury. I don't think I want Fury in this matchup. It's so tiresome. Yeah, it's kind of tiresome. To a degree. That's modern. For right now. At least they printed like an impactful card in the modern like that was in a standard set, which I think is cool, but at the same time, like, maybe it's too impactful, you know? Maybe, just maybe, it's too impactful. Seeing Legacy play 2 to deal with Minsc and Boo is like crazy. Doesn't Bolt already answer Minsc and Boo? No. Bolt does not. Minsc and Boo is pretty Bolt immune, right? Doesn't it take up to 4? And if like you bolt the hamster and then you get another hamster in the upkeep. Bolt does work. Oh, you can respond to the ET bets, right? True. Yeah, it dropped hella hard. And binding also deals with half, true. I don't know. Doesn't seem like it would be that good. I think like binding and legacy, it's probably not necessary. There's a lot of Green Sun Zenith toolbox decks that are running around that just have answers to enchantments randomly. That's the other thing. Like, if I had $1 for every time I played against a main deck collector oof, I would have at least $4 from the last league I played of Legacy. That Legacy League was miserable. There was so much just Green Sun Zenith into collector oof. I was like, I understand why people don't play artifact based decks anymore. Gotta have your bullets for 8 cast. 8 cast kind of fell off, but there's so many collector oofs still. There's also a ton of Fiend Artisans. I don't know why, but I played like 3 Fiend Artisan decks in a row. Yeah, I played against Elf Fiend Artisan, and then I played against like mid-range Fiend Artisan, and then I played against another mid-range. Like I played against Maverick with Fiend Artisan. So much Fiend Artisan. I guess I have to tap like this, huh? No more lands. And there's 4 different planeswalkers on the table right now. Modern's great. Look at all the planeswalkers. Maybe I want to keep that land because they could like kill Saheeli, and I can go Saheeli, Baladar in the same turn if I keep that land on top. So maybe I'm supposed to keep the land. Either way, I think I'm gonna get my Teferi bound, and I'm gonna get my Saheeli like bolted plus pinged by Ren. I probably should have kept that land on top. Could also just have like Otawara. Otawara? I hardly know a. What are we doing here? Yeah, the opponent is a streamer. At least they used to be a streamer. Hitting my Teferi. So I could play Felidar, try to blink a land here. Jam Teferi, but then they just like answer the Felidar. I guess I try to go for it anyways. It's not a great line, but it's what I have. I conceded the game. It's not what I was gonna do, but alright. Fair enough. Chef's kiss hand. Solitude was a good pickup too, in case they have like Sarah. I guess it doesn't stop Sarah Emissary. It does stop Emrakul though. It's probably the more important thing to be stopping. Renski. Confirmed Renski. Can't wait to play my own Renski. Also Renski. Pending. I'm gonna play Saheeli, I think. Kind of a spell pierce. I'd rather just stop that thing from hitting the table, whatever it is. If it's Sarah Emissary and they name creature, then I'm in trouble. Maybe it's safer to go with the cat there. Not entirely sure. I think I should just pending this Ren. Like they definitely have interaction. I'm just gonna like get comboed again. At least I would hope not. Although maybe they do. Maybe they just have like nothing. Doesn't seem like nothing. Otawara, that's definitely not nothing. It's not a Dwarven mine, which is good news. Means there's no creativity for 2 in my near future. And with 6 lands, I do have like Felidar, Saheeli, all in one turn if they're gonna be tapping out or tapping low. And Hard Evidence. Are they just gonna go creativity? No creativity. Second EI. Land hits the XL and pass the turn. We just go for it. I mean, if they have a lightning bolt, then it's a little bit tragic. I guess they could also have Leyline Binding. They have Leyline Binding. Yeah, I'm just gonna go for it. Bolt would be sad. Leyline Binding would be fine. Yeah, it's not gonna get much better for me. My cat. I remember Wiretap. I think that was the same league as this one, in fact. The time I lost to the Cryptic Command, Primetime, Icefang Codal, Tireless Provisioner, Coiling Oracle, Cryptic Command, Upheaval deck. Yeah, I remember that. Red and 6 ping would be heartbreaking. It would be. Yeah, they were mid decking Upheaval. Don't forget. Because I know I'll never live that down for a long time. Especially since this league is probably going to go up on YouTube. High probability of YouTube. Pro Creature. Is there a way I can win here? There's got to be a way I win here, right? And I just like combo off. And then for the last one, I blink the Leyline Binding. Yeah, make infinite, then use the last one to flicker. Yep. I see that line as well. And it's like, what do they do? Here. 4-1 Dream is still alive. Should we do a prediction, chat? Let's do prediction. Quick little prediction. Oh, they already started prediction. That's right. I forgot. This league's been like kind of long. I think Binding is like a pretty good argument not to run Sarah's Emissary anymore. Or Emrakul. The fact that both of them just get Binding is like a tragedy. Give her. I flicker the Binding. I target Emissary. I actually don't know what happens there. Maybe you weren't dead. Maybe you weren't. Maybe I just messed it up. Blame Spider Space. He was the one that was like lethal. And I was like, oh yeah. But I didn't think about it. Did I just scam you? I'm sorry. I apologize. I think that you would have been fine, actually. I had a second Saheeli in my hand too, so I was trying to figure out if there's a way I could like maneuver second Saheeli in there. I don't know though. Yeah, J Spell Pierce. Yeah, I don't know, actually. What was the issue? What if they pending me? Sure. What if they just like any green red? Hold on, let me finish this turn before I explain. What if the Binding would have gotten flickered with the cat, and then they could have bound the Binding again, right? So I was thinking, like, what could they Binding? They could just Binding the Binding and get the Emissary back, no? Yep. Ranger Captain. Get the Emissary back on creature. Yeah, I think I need a second removal spell. If I had a second removal spell, then I would have gotten there. I apologize. I'm sorry. I think you had me there. You pick targets first. I don't know. I actually don't know how that works. So I flicker the Binding. The Binding goes on their side. Churn player prior. I don't know. Too much to think about. Head hurty. What'd they get? They got Fervent Champion. I don't think I have Fervent Champion. That probably means they have a sword, so I should probably leave up Boseiju. active player triggers first, which is me, which means it goes on the stack first, which means it resolves last. But even if it didn't, even if it chose the targets and I didn't have it resolve, the binding would still eat the binding. I'm just gonna flicker a land here. Well, no, even if I flicker a land, it's not gonna be good either. Just pass. Let my Ren go to 1. Yeah, it's definitely on the field. Wall of Omens. Excuse me. I guess I can kill my Teferi if they attack everything at it. And Magic's tough. So, could flicker Ren here. Oh, that's interesting. I could flicker Ren here and then ping Fervent Champion and have Ren stick around. I think that's the line. Pinging the Fervent Champion seems like pretty important because I also get to buy back a land this way. I could have Blood Moon. I guess if I was afraid of Blood Moon, I should have fetched Basic Island. Well, I do have Besage though, so I can Besage the Blood Moon anyways. Don't think Giver. Yeah, they Giver, you're right. Forgot about Giver. So I should blink the Forest instead. Oh, I don't die to a sword. I almost messed that up. It's kind of complicated with like ping, flicker, ping shenanigans, but I couldn't have pinged and then flickered. I was thinking about doing that on the Giver the previous turn. Just like ping it, flicker, ping, but then I didn't want to get hit by Fervent Champion, Sword of Fire and Ice. So I opted not to do that. I really wonder why they're running Wall of Omens. Wall of Omens is something. And Murder Ren. Yep, Ren down. I wonder what they have in their hand. Yeah, Spider Space is a true scam master. Meddling Mage. Sheesh. Why are you main decking Meddling Mage? No. Removal spell. Pending. Something. What do I go out? Meddling Mages chant so loudly that no one can get a spell in edgewise. Flange. Fair. You know what? Maybe I should have held up a Seiju because they're gonna sword and equip it to Javier and then give it Pro White and then attack me and then kill my Kahira. Yeah, I should have not played this Kahira. I think I'm pretty dead anyways, though. I need to kill Giver and I need to kill Meddling Mage. I should have just passed with Felidar and Boseiju mana. This was bad. This man's just screaming so much that you can't cast a Saheeli pretty much. Sword. Unless they also have Cauldron, at which point I'm... Oh, okay. You have bested me? I don't know how many of these Besagers I actually want. I can trim a Fable as well. I don't think they're a Blood Moon deck. At least on first glance, I don't think they're a Blood Moon deck. Modern day Wafo. Spider Space took like a lot of sick lines in the doghouse to win with Teamer Breach. There was a Chalice on 0, so in order to beat the Chalice on 0, he cast Veil of Summer and then started casting all of his 0 drops after that. It was pretty sick. But I think you have to take like a lot of weird lines with that deck to win. Mulliganing. Why do they have main deck Meddling Mage, by the way? I feel like I didn't stress that enough. Time to Ren. Ren, pick that up. Say go. Rest in peace. Why do they have rest in peace? I'm not even a graveyard deck outside of Red and 6. I don't think I have another card that uses the graveyard. Pending my Goblin Shaman into Stoneforge for Cauldron. Breeding Pool's a pretty good pickup. I actually get Basic Island also. I don't think they're a Blood Moon deck, so maybe not. I think the line here is just ping, flicker, ping. Flicker ping sounds dirty. I mean, it was kind of dirty. That was probably the most utility I'm going to get on my Ren and 6. Imperial Recruiter. Whoa, what is happening? What year is it? But also I'm going to ping that. So. Soul Herder. Good God. I wonder what they're trying to Soul Herder. Like a Fury? It's still doing so much work despite the hate specifically for specifically for Ren and 6. This is why Ren and 6 is too strong. Attack with the cat. I wonder if they have Solitude. I feel like they have Solitude. This is not going to work out how they want it to work out. Hey, Mercurio. How would I have lethal? Sophie. I Flip Fable plus Felidar is not a combo. It's just not a combo. Because if you target Flip Fable with Felidar, it's going to become a Fable again. It unflips. Plus it costs mana. So even if it didn't unflip, it's still not a combo. Keep this. It's kind of sketchy, but I'll keep it. And just like doesn't do anything for the first couple of turns. Which might just be like not good enough. Against that. I'm gonna go get a Cauldron, I guess. Can Teferi bounce the Cauldron on the bright side? I was kind of hoping to draw some action, being on the draw, and I drew 3 lands. Oh, 3 lands. Four lands. I'm definitely bouncing this germ. Besage the Cauldron, big brain. They're probably gonna murder my Teferi. I don't feel like I'm in a great spot right now, unless they just do nothing this turn. But if they have like a soul herder, they're gonna start blinking Stoneforge, then I'm in trouble. I don't really have a great way of answering that. That's fine. I'm gonna get soul herder, probably. Want to buy Fury. 1 mana removal spell. I think that's a good enough incentive for me to play Teferi. And then just tick it up. If they play the soul herder, I'm just gonna binding the soul herder. If I ever draw a cat, then they're pretty dead. Might take a little bit to draw a cat though. Another bad thing that could happen is if they go like Javier Vile on a sword with Stoneforge. That would be not great for me. I guess I would like binding Javier maybe. And like Baseju the sword. I think they're tanking too much for that to be the case though. Doesn't seem likely at this point. 1-1. Does this mean they have a Fury? Just passing the turn. Wow. Okay. Cat. I think I just like leave up dress down here. And I just like untap kill you. And they just can't do anything about it because I assume that their damage based removal is through Fury, which they can no longer evoke unless they just like play it as a 3/3. That's not gonna trigger either. Alright, we got him. The old 4-1. We only lost to whatever stupid. Oh my god. The prime time cryptic command counterspell upheaval deck is what we lost to. Other than that, we kind of crushed it. Let's open these chests.
Have you
Bing
peeked?
bong, bing bong, bing bing bong.
Have you peeked?
You're a third-rate duelist.
I can't take it anymore.